Hi everyone, it's Vicky. I hope you're well. This is my contribution to the Team Tiny Interactive hop. It's a hashtag driven hop, so if you go to the hashtag Team Tiny Interactive hop, you'll be able to see all the cards that have been made for this, and I'm going to show you how I made this shaker. So this is the Lawn Fawn scalloped slimline with hearts, and I've used that to cut this lovely little border, and then I've just cut myself the rectangle on the inside, and I've lined that with some tape. And then I've got a nice white piece of Neenah cardstock, and I'm going to do some ink blending onto that. So I've got tattered rose, milled lavender and shaded lilac distress oxides, and I'm just going to use my brushes to blend those, kind of going from the top left down to the bottom right. So I'm just going to do that blending now, and you can watch me blend and I'll quickly explain about the hop. So Team Tiny is a group of people that do card making videos here on YouTube. We all have less than 1,000 subscribers, hence the Team Tiny part. And we are basically a support group for each other. So we give each other kudos, we support each other, and we do these hops, which are all hashtag driven, so that people can find more of us, see more of what we do, and it also just is a great way to boost everyone's subscribers on this. So I would really strongly recommend that you have a little gander at the hashtag again and go and have a look at all the other videos. I have no doubt they will be fantastic because there are some incredibly talented people here on Team Tiny. So please do go and have a watch of their videos as well. Obviously give them a like, send them a bit of love in the comments, and if you so wish to subscribe, I know that they would totally appreciate it. If any of you found my page by the hop, I also would love it if you would like to say hi down below, or any comments you've got. And if you do want to see more of my stuff, if you would subscribe, I would really love that. So I've used this Biddy Banner alphabet from Lawn Fawn. It's not even Lawn Fawn, it's my favourite things, I do apologise. And I have cut out this little banner. It took quite a while, which is why I haven't shown it on screen. The letters I cut out using, I sticky backed my black cardstock to do those. Now I have got my tape here, and I was originally thinking of putting the banner on the inside with the shaker element, which is what I'm trying to work out how to do it here. And then I realised that it would get in the way of the shaker and it would be a pain in the backside. So I decided to scrap that plan. And I've taken my tape off, and it's just really strong double-sided sticky tape. And I'm placing my acetate over the top of that. So that'll make the front panel for my shaker. And I also use my bone folder just to make sure it's really firmly pressed down. Now I am going to put some foam tape onto here, but nobody likes watching me do foam tape, so I did that off camera for you to save you all the torture of watching me do it. I'm now going to use my embossing anti-static bag just to go over that acetate. What we don't want is for any of the sequins to get stuck. And I also used it on the back end and made sure that the sticky wasn't sticky anymore on the sides of my double-sided tape. I have a nice little mixture of sequins. These are just from Amazon. There's a couple of different colours in there. And then I decided to pop a little bit of glitter in as well, just for some additional zhuzh. We'll go with zhuzh because I like the word zhuzh. It was about this point that I really wished I'd taken the sticky off the back first. The glitter and the sequins do try and jump out a few times, so I would recommend that anyone making shakers take your sticky off before you put your fillings into the space that you've allotted for them, just to save you a little bit of the mess that I've ended up in. I also decided to use a little bit of wet glue as well, just on top of the foam, to give it a bit of extra support to stick down, because I want to make sure that that is not moving anywhere once I stick my backing onto there. So I'm going to stick my ink blended background over the top of that, and you'll see that I do take the time to make sure I press it down really carefully on all four sides. You do not want any space where any of your goodies can escape, and as you can see, that shakes really lovely. Next step is to stick down my lettering. I used glue dots, so I stuck a glue dot on either end and then a glue dot under each piece of bunting even, to keep it all down. Again, I have done this off screen purely because it took me quite a while to get it all on and positioned, and I was conscious I didn't want the video to be too long if you're going to be hopping through everybody's as well. So you'll see I just popped that down there like that, and then it was just a case of making the banner all nice and wavy, getting them all the right way over, and just popping a dot behind each one. And then I did the same with the happy for the anniversary as well. So I think I show you maybe a letter or two, and then I realised that this would end up being an incredibly long section of you watching me put glue dots on the back of pieces of bunting, which nobody really wants to sit and watch, let's be honest. So once that was done, this is how it looked. I have here just an 8.5 by 3.5 inch card blank, just a slimline card, and I am going to use a lot of glue to stick the shaker element of my card down to that card blank. I did debate putting a different colour in the background, but I quite like having just a little bit of white border around the edge from the scallop from the black. I just thought that was quite a nice contrast, and I didn't want to distract from the awesomeness of the shaker, I'm not going to lie. So I am going to very carefully pick that up because I realised I've got a lot of glue on there and I don't want to get covered in it. And then I'm just going to line that up. The other joy of using glue is it does give you that little bit of wiggle room. So I am going to push that down incredibly firmly. I did weight it down after we'd finished as well. So you'll see I've also cut some little silver hearts. These are just from the die set that I used for the ABC, so the Bitty Banner Alphabet again. I just cut these out with some silver cardstock because the way that the string that I had used for the banner was down, obviously all it is just a glue dot there, and it looks a little bit messy at the edges. So I decided a little heart on the end of each bit of the bunting would probably look quite cute. And I'm just using, obviously if you've got a jewel picker, use a jewel picker. This is actually just a little plastic wand that comes if you've ever tried diamond art, you know, where you can make a picture that's kind of like paint by numbers, but it's with little teeny tiny diamond jewels. It's just the one from those, but I've worked out that it works just as well as a diamond picker and it's much easier. So it was there, I decided to use it, and it is working great for what I want to do with it, because it's much easier to put the glue onto the card and then stick the little hearts over the top of it. I've also worked out, trial and error, I've worked out this is the better way to do with small embellishments rather than try and hold them and glue the back of them. It never works out well for me. But once I've got this last heart on, that is actually the end of the card. I am really chuffed with it. I'll shake it quite a bit for you, just because everyone likes to see a shaker. But I do hope that you have enjoyed the video. As I say, if you would like to see the other videos in the hop, then it's just hashtag Team Tiny Interactive Hop. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've just came to me through and you want to see more, please hit subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.